Hey guys, I wanted to try another thing. So I'm into Magic the Gathering. Play Meta's Quandrix Command. Used to play Adrix and Nev deck, but I've had this deck for a while, and I wanted you guys to see it. This is Imotekh the Stormlord. Whenever one or more artifact cards leave your graveyard, create 2/2/2 black Necron Warrior artifact creature tokens. And at the beginning of combat on your turn, another target artifact creature you control gets +2/+2 and gains menace until end of turn. So I want to pull artifacts out of my graveyard 1,001 times, right? So I have come up with my deck. We're gonna kind of do it in a weird order. Rogue's Passage, not necessarily necessary, but there are some cases where the creature getting through can help. Elixir of Immortality. This is very good against mill opponents as well as unmilling yourself, because there are some cards in here that mill myself, and sometimes I can get a bit overboard. This can help fix that. Entomb, very decent, very decent card. Search a creature, put it in your graveyard, or sorry, search a card in your in your deck, put it in your graveyard, and then you'll figure out why this is so good, especially on turn 2. Arcane Signet, it's a staple. Psychomancer. Whenever Psychomancer or another non-token artifact you control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield or is put into exile from the battlefield, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So what that reads to me is all of my baubles that I'm sacking deal damage and I'm gaining life off of it. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't exactly synergize with my commander, because all the tokens don't do anything specific, but they have their own synergy with other cards in this deck. Final Vengeance. Sacrifice a creature or enchantment. I have 1,001 of them because of my commander. Exile target creature. Very nice. Imotekh Spider. Whenever another non-token artifact creature or vehicle enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. I have almost all artifact creatures in this deck aside from maybe 3, I think. This is the reason why Entomb is so good. Reanimate. Put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. You lose life equal to its mana value. We're playing artifacts, right? I hope Foundry Inspector is helpful. At least I hope. Yes, the first piece of Exodia. Bolas's Citadel. This is part of a 3-piece combo that I use quite frequently against my friends and father. This is a really stupid card. If you can afford it, get it and put it in your deck if you're playing black. This is a broken card, especially when I show you the combo later. So, Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. All of my non-basic lands are swamps now. Well, in addition to their other types. So, Cabal Coffers go boom. Swamp, Altar's Reap. Sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. I think I have 1,001 of them because of my commander. Living Death. Sacrifice everything, put everything back. My sister likes it when I play this because all of her dinosaurs got milled by my friend's deck, and now she has the biggest board in the entire game. Twamp. Dark Confidant, the first of few non-artifact creatures I control. Think of it like a more expensive Phyrexian Arena. It's not bad at all. Crawling Barrens. This is a creature land in case shit hits the fan and I need something huge. It's a mana sink, it's a creature land, and it's a land that doesn't enter the battlefield tapped. Dread Return. This is a very, 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 very good card, especially when I can cast it for free 99, because you remember my guy brings things back. If I have a token already and I bring something back, I just made two more of them. Now I sacrifice those 3 tokens, bring back another thing from my graveyard, and still get 2 tokens. So it's basically an upgrade to one of my guys. Shriekhorn for self-mill and for people trying to play Miracle. Removal. Feed the Swarm. It is a card that exists, and I blow things up with it. Scavenger of Ruin. This card likes to torture people because I bring it back, and then I bring it back, and then I bring it back, and then I bring it back, and I bring 1,001 other things with it. It's very good. It's very funny. Relic of Progenitus. I hate your graveyard. Get it out of my face. Hey, Phyrexian Arena. The thing we were talking about earlier. It's card draw. It's. Do I need to say more? One of my favorite cards in all of Magic. Their number is Legion. 4 and X. Now that sounds expensive, but create X tapped 2/2 Black Necron Warrior artifact creature tokens, then you gain life equal to the number of artifacts you control. Exile those, or exile their number is Legion. You may cast their number is Legion from your graveyard. Busted card, especially when I already have 1,001 guys on the field because of my commander. Swamp. Anarchy the Traveler. This is Bolas's Citadel at home. Whenever I attack with it, I can either cast an artifact from the top of my library or an artifact or creature from my hand and put it onto the battlefield with or by paying life rather than its cost. So Necropotence, the second piece of Exodia. Skip your draw step. Oh no, it's definitely not going to hurt me when I can cast things from the top of my library. Whenever you discard a card, exile that card from your graveyard. Pay 1 life, exile the top card of your library face down. Put that card into your hand at the beginning of your next end step. So what this does for me is it gets rid of my lands. So Bolas's Citadel can do a whole bunch of shenanigans and be completely fine with it. Now, this sounds like a lot of life draining. It sounds like a lot of damage that I'm taking. It sounds like a lot. I have a counter to that. You'll see it in a second. Next is Virtue of Persistence. It is a very good card. It is a uh, Land of War Elves removal and a little bit of life gain, as well as big stat block that gets me free Necrons and free creatures from my graveyard every upkeep. It just sucks that it costs 7 mana. If it could be down earlier, it would be broken though. Go for the Throat. It's removal. Destroy target non-artifact creature. Also very cool art because Necrons. Actually, no, this is a Canoptech Wraith, I think. Overlord of the Bailmark. Another one that is not a artifact creature. Uh, I think it's the second one of the 3 that are in my deck that aren't creatures or aren't artifact creatures. But this is an enchantment creature. It does shiny things. When it enters or when it attacks, I mill 4, and then I pull a creature card from my graveyard or non-avatar creature card from my graveyard, put it into my hand, which is 95% of the time artifact creatures. So he triggering. Swiftfoot boots. It's hexproof. Let's put it on our commander and keep him safe. Yes. Gorpek Lord. or Scarpec Destroyer. Death Touch for 2, and if an artifact entered the battlefield during this turn, first strike. This thing is very funny because all of a sudden I flash in something, and now they can't do anything. Yay! Solemn Simulacrum, it's land ramp, and it's card draw. Especially in this deck when I can bring it back over and over and over and over and over again. Corpse Churn, put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard. Then you may return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. It is mill and hand advantage. And bring something back for my commander. Scepter of Eternal Glory. We're in mono black. I hope we have 3 land or 3 swamps by the time I get this on the field so I can tap it for 3. This is a cheaper Gilded Lotus. Yes, it's kind of conditional, but even still, it has a backup ability in case you can't find that 3rd swamp, which you better. You better. Semblance Anvil. Exile, I don't know, Solemn Simulacrum under this, and now all of your artifacts and creatures are 2 less to cast. Sounds cool to me. Path of Ancestry. I'm playing a lot of Necrons, so Necrons do Necron things. Nope. Beacon of Unrest. Return target creature from your graveyard, put it back into the library. Or the card goes back into the library, not the creature that it's bringing back from the field. Infiltrator Lens. This is a funny card because a lot of my creatures have menace. So if you're blocking with 2 guys against something that has this equipped, you are the dumbest creature to ever exist. I'm sorry, you are, because you're giving me card advantage and letting other things go through. Swamp, Canoptech Wraith, it is land ramp, and it is something that I can hit no matter what with. So worst case scenario, just swing this, what is it, 20 times, and I'll win the game. Removal, it's fell. It's a sorcery, destroy target creature. Cycle Land, Barrenmore. Swamp. Resurrection Orb. Free return target creature, and creature gives lifelink. Swamp. Diabolic Intent. It is Demonic Tutor on a stick. I just have to sacrifice a Stooge McMuffin, which I have a Stooge McMuffin almost all the time. Mishra's Bauble. It's a cantrip. Crypto Thrall. Other artifact creatures you control have hexproof. Ooh, shiny. And I believe this is the last of our non-artifact creatures. Black creatures you control have Wither, so your Hydra is no longer a Hydra. It is a little cat at the bottom of a hill that is getting ran over by big machines. Swamp. Oop, sorry about that. Stop it. Focus. There we go. Wishclaw Talisman. It's Demonic Tutor, but better because you can possibly do it twice. Tortured Existence. One of the best cards in this deck because I can put a card or a creature card that is an artifact creature, mind you, into my deck or into my graveyard 1,001 times, and I get twice as many of those tokens. with my commander on the board, of course. Swamp. Sculpting Steel, copy a broken artifact. Not Bolus's Citadel, because Bolus's Citadel is already broken by itself. You don't need two of them. But I do like to copy things like Wishclaw Talisman and stuff like that after it's already used up all of its tokens. Mystic Forge, Bolus's Citadel at home. Patchwork Automaton. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Patchwork Automaton. And it has Ward 2, so this thing gets big real quick, real fast. Phyrexian Processor. This is a funny card, not a good card. I know it's not a good card. Trust me. I've lost games 1,001 times with this because I'm stupid and like to do paying 20 life just to make a 20/20. It's funny. It's not good. Nil Spellbomb. Graveyard removal. Collector's Vault. Uh, Looting plus treasure token. So ramping, kinda. Snowamp. Their name is Death. Destroy all non-artifact creatures. So everything but me is what I'm smelling. Swamp. Sign in Blood. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. Card advantage. Thank you. Voltic Key. It's the Voltic Key. So I'm going to tap my Scepter of Eternal Glory, pay 1, tap my Voltic Key, untap Scepter of Eternal Glory, tap it again to get 5 total mana, and that's just with Scepter of Eternal Glory. I could probably do this with almost anything, especially if I was able to get Nyx Lotus. Oh my god, Nyx Lotus. Boy, do I want that card. Swamp. Swamp. This port is kind of funny because it forces people to tap things and removes their ability to cast things on my turn. It's funny. Reliquary Tower, no maximum hand size. Grim Monolith, funny card, especially if you go land Soul Ring Grim Monolith. And then if you have like, I don't know, command sphere or something like that. I don't remember what exactly my combo is, but too much mana is what I'm smelling. Fate's Reversal. Return up to 1 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. And I don't care about venturing into the dungeon. Necron Deathmark. Remember when I told you about that flash card? Here's that flash card. It is a 5 mana, blow something up, 5/3. With Lash. So yeah. Goodbye Jingataxius. Goodbye what else? Frickin' the Dragon. Goodbye your grandmother. It's going away. Okay. Shillamp. Bloodstained Mire. Yes, I know it has red and black on it. This is a colorless card because it is searching for a land under the criteria of swamp or mountain. I only have swamps in this deck. It's not going to be an issue. Profane Tutor. It's a tutor that takes too damn long, but I'm broke, so it's a tutor. Phyrexian Tower. Hey, guess what? I sacrificed my little guy, and I get 2 more mana instead of 1 mana, and it's black mana, which is helpful. Swamp.
Wait.
Card draw, but for late game. Temple of the False God. I know people swear by this, and I know people hate it. I like it. It's a card that exists. I have no opinion on it. Another cycling land, but this one's kind of bad because you have to pay 2 for it rather than 1. Locust Heavy Destroyer. Everyone sacrifices a creature, so play a Locust Heavy Destroyer, sacrifice it, bring it back to my hand, sacrifice it, bring it back to my hand, sacrifice it, and 1,001 times again.
Until no one has more.
Mutilate. All of these swamps go kablooey. Swamp. Played 1, self-mill, and some lifelink. just for early game healing. Soul Ring. We know what Soul Ring does. Hey, do you know what Soul Ring does?
Yes, I do, John.
What does Soul Ring do?
It gives you you tap one
Uh-huh.
mana to play it, and it
Uh-huh.
gives you 2 mana instead of 1.
Uh-huh. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yes. We finally reached it. The third piece of Exodia.
Yes. That,
Aether Flux Reservoir. So
yes,
the
that you
combo
beat me
is
with every time.
almost every time. So, Aetherflux Reservoir, Bolus's Citadel, and Necropotence. Can you guess what these three do together? I cast things from the top of my library until I reach a land, I exile the land, and I keep casting things. All the while, this keeps getting more and more and more life until I've reached 240 life and blow everyone up.
Yeah. Yeah, he goes fireball.
Ah, what have you done?
I did nothing.
Malarkey.
But yeah, he goes fireball on us and it hurts really bad.
Pickle.
That one was your fault.
Shush over there.
I'm your sister.
And yes, I'm going to leave this unedited because I want to stream rather than make videos, but I can't until
50 subs.
50 subs.
Yes.
So yeah. Also, Illuminator of Sarah's. This is in some ways and in other ways a better not Dark Ritual. Is it Dark Ritual? I think it's Dark Ritual because I tap this, sacrifice a creature, and I get black mana equal to its converted mana cost. So, oh, I don't know. Solemn Simulacrum turns into 4 black mana and card draw. Yeah, thanks. Tomb Fortress. It is return target creature from your graveyard in a land, but this only does it once, unfortunately. Vault of Whispers, artifact land. Hey, there's Cabal Coffers. Time to blow up some lands. Okay, I don't remember what this is. I know the name of it. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but I can give you a brief description of what it is. So, this is the cost, obviously, 2 mana, and you tap it, sacrifice a creature. It gains a charge counter every time you sacrifice a creature on it. Then you can pay 1, sacrifice this artifact, draw cards equal to the amount of charge counters on this artifact. So if you're doing it in Proliferate and only do it once, it's cool. If you're doing 1,001 times over turns, it's cool. What? Bye. Love you. Stormlord, Lord, the funniest card in my deck. You know how I have 1,001 of these guys? Well, guess what? Now they all have +1/+0 and menace. Catch. Ugin the Inferable. All of my colorless cards are now 2 less, as well as card advantage and removal all in one guy. It's helpful. Nexus, Shrine of Nyx. Yes, I know this is not the real card. I wish I had the real card. I will buy it eventually, I promise. But everything but Nykthos is our real cards in this deck. Swamp, Swamp, Swamp. Thought Vessel, and the single target version of, what was it? Mutilate? Yeah, Mutilate. Defile. So yeah, that is my Imotekh the Stormlord deck. If you have any recommendations as to what to take out, what to put in, and roughly what the prices are on those cards, please notify me. I would love to improve this deck. I think it's a power 3 deck, but I don't know for sure. So